You've finally signed all the paperwork. The closing is done. The keys are in your hand. The house is officially yours. That moment is exciting.
We're homeowners!
After weeks or months of searching, negotiating, inspections, and paperwork, you can finally call this place your home. And most people already have a short list of things they want to do before moving in. Maybe you want to paint a few rooms, or do some cleaning, or handle a couple of small repairs before the furniture shows up. But in my experience as a real estate agent since 2008, there are several really important things that homeowners often forget to do during that short window between closing and move-in day. So in this video, I'm going to walk you through 10 smart things you should do before you move into your new home that can save you time, money, and headaches later on. And if we haven't met before, hi, I'm George Poporad with eXp Realty. I help buyers and sellers here in the Cleveland area, and I also share practical homeowner tips like this so you can avoid the mistakes that a lot of people make after they move in. So let's jump right in. Number 1, change the locks. The first thing you should seriously consider doing is changing the locks. Now, this is one of those things people often overlook because the previous owner seemed perfectly nice and trustworthy. But the reality is you really have no idea how many copies of those keys exist. Previous owners may have given keys to neighbors, family members, contractors, dog walkers, babysitters, or cleaning services over the years. And even if every single one of those people is completely trustworthy, it still creates unnecessary risk. Changing the locks immediately gives you peace of mind knowing that you're the only person with access to the home. Now, this can be a very simple project if you're comfortable with basic tools. There are plenty of great tutorials online showing how to replace locks or deadbolts. Or you can hire a local locksmith and have everything rekeyed in under an hour. It's usually a small expense, but it removes a lot of uncertainty. Number 2, deep clean the carpets. If the home has carpets and you are not planning to replace them right away, it's a really good idea to deep clean the carpets before you move in. Vacuuming helps, but it doesn't remove the deep dirt, dust, allergens, and pet hair that build up over time. And let's be honest, you probably don't know what happened in those carpets before you bought the house. Deep cleaning before furniture is moved in is much easier and much more effective. You can hire a professional carpet cleaning company, or you can rent a steam cleaner from a local hardware store and do it yourself. Either way, starting fresh with clean carpets makes the entire house feel better immediately, especially if you might have pet allergies. Number 3, wipe out the cabinets. Here is something almost nobody thinks about until they're unpacking dishes. Kitchen cabinets. When was the last time you personally wiped out every cabinet in your own kitchen? Exactly. Before you start putting away plates, glasses, food, or bathroom supplies, take a little time to wipe down the inside and outside of all cabinets and drawers. Make sure you use a non-toxic cleaner, especially where dishes or food will be stored. And if there's old contact paper inside the cabinets, this is a perfect time to replace it. Once everything is nice and clean, you know that you are starting with a fresh space instead of inheriting years of crumbs or dust or sticky residue from the previous owners. Real quick before we move on, if you are finding this video helpful and you enjoy practical homeowner tips like this, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. I do try to share helpful advice for homeowners, buyers, and sellers so you can avoid expensive mistakes and make smarter decisions with your home. Now let's get back into it. Number 4, find the main water shutoff. Now this is one of those things that you hope you never need, but if you do, you need to know where it is immediately. You should locate the main water shutoff valve as soon as you take ownership of the home. If a pipe bursts or a major leak happens, shutting off the water quickly can prevent thousands of dollars in damage. The main shutoff is usually located in the basement, a crawl space, utility room, or sometimes near where the water line enters the house from the street. Once you think you've found it, it's a good idea to test it so you know it actually works. Turn the valve off and then check a faucet in the house. If no water comes out, you know you've got the correct valve. While you're doing this, you should also locate the main gas shutoff valve if your home uses natural gas. Gas shutoffs are typically located near the gas meter or where the gas line enters the house. In an emergency, being able to quickly shut off the gas can be extremely important. Most people never think about these things until something goes wrong, so taking a few minutes to find them now can save you a lot of stress later on. Number 5, label your shutoff valves. While you are already exploring the plumbing system, take a few minutes to label individual shutoff valves around the house. Most sinks, toilets, and appliances have their own shutoff valves. Now, adding simple tags or labels makes it much easier to quickly turn off the right valve if something leaks later on. It sounds like a small thing, but when water is spraying everywhere, you'll be glad you know exactly what valve controls what. Number 6, label electrical breakers. Next, find your electrical panel and label the breakers. Panels are often located in basements, garages, or utility rooms. Sometimes the breakers are already labeled, but let's be honest, those labels are not always accurate. The easiest way to do this is with 2 people. One person flips breakers while the other checks which lights or outlets lose power. Just remember that electrical circuits do not always follow room boundaries. One breaker may control multiple outlets in multiple rooms. Taking an hour to map and label everything now will make future repairs or upgrades much easier later on. And if you ever need to shut off power quickly, you'll know exactly which breaker to use. Number 7, test and replace carbon monoxide and smoke detectors. Smoke detectors and carbon monoxide detectors are some of the most important safety devices in your home, but they only protect you if they are working properly. Before moving in, locate every detector in the house and test them. Replace the batteries and check the manufacturer date. Many people don't realize that detectors actually expire, usually after about 7 to 10 years. If the home doesn't seem to have enough detectors, this is the perfect time to add them. Properly working smoke and carbon monoxide detectors are one of the simplest ways to protect your home and your family. Number 8, clean the refrigerator coils. Now here's one most homeowners almost never think about: cleaning the refrigerator condenser coils. When coils become clogged with dust, pet hair, or cobwebs, the refrigerator cannot release heat properly. That forces the compressor to work much harder, which increases energy usage and can shorten the life of the appliance. The coils are usually located either behind the fridge or underneath it. A simple coil brush and a vacuum can remove years of buildup in just a few minutes. It is a small maintenance task that can actually help your refrigerator last longer. Number 9, clean the dryer vent. Dryer maintenance is another big one that most people don't think about. Everyone knows to clean the lint screen after each load, but the dryer vent duct often gets ignored. Over time, lint can build up inside the vent hose and exhaust duct. That buildup reduces efficiency and become a serious fire hazard because dryer lint is extremely flammable. I use it to start fires in the fire pit. Cleaning the vent at least once a year helps keep your dryer running efficiently and helps reduce the risk of fire. Now, this is a very simple project using a vent cleaning brush and a vacuum. And by the way, if you own a home or if you are planning to buy one soon, make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I post videos regularly about homeownership, buying and selling strategies, and things homeowners should know but often learn the hard way. Number 10, replace the HVAC filter. One of the easiest maintenance tasks in any home is replacing the furnace or HVAC filter. And yet, you would be surprised how many homeowners forget about it completely. Before you move in, check what size filter the system uses and buy a few replacements. If you're doing painting, cleaning, or minor remodeling before moving in, dust will build up quickly. A clean filter helps your system run efficiently and keeps dust from circulating through the house. Replacing filters regularly can also extend the life of your heating and cooling system, which can save you thousands of dollars over time. Now here is a bonus tip: change your address. One final step that people sometimes forget is making sure everyone knows your new address. That includes your bank, credit cards, subscription services, doctors, insurance companies, and anyone else who regularly sends you mail. Setting up mail forwarding through the post office helps catch anything you might have missed. It is a small step that prevents lost bills and important documents later on. Moving into a new home is exciting, but it can also be chaotic. There are boxes everywhere, schedules to coordinate, and a lot happening all at once. But taking a little time before you move in to handle these simple tasks can save you stress, money, and frustration later on. Are there any things that I didn't mention that you did before moving into your current home that made a difference? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching. I'm George Poporad, and I'll see you in the next one.